Hey guys, today we'll review the Aussie Yen's daily bias that just hit its target. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, this is the daily chart. Let me run you by the setup I was looking at. So the last daily short trade that form was right here, and then right after that a daily long trade form right here. And so initially the daily risk parameters was between this pivot high and this pivot low. And as price ranged about for the following days, I was looking for lower confirmations to confirm this bias, however it did not form. And then right at this point right here, there was a new long trade that formed, which changed the daily risk parameters to between this pivot high and now this pivot low. Okay, and again, I was looking for lower confirmations to confirm this bias. And right at this point right here, if you recall, this bias was confirmed to be short. Or in other words, price is likely to reach this pivot low before reaching this pivot high. Okay, so in these areas right here, I was looking for an aggressive short entry. However, it did not form. And then yet again, like I mentioned on my communities tab, right at this point right here, another new daily long trade formed. Now resetting the daily bias parameters between this pivot high and now this pivot low. And so again, I was looking for lower confirmations to confirm this new bias. However, just 2 days ago, one of the bias parameters were hit at this point. And so this daily bias is now reset back to neutral. Okay, so let's go ahead and review this bias. Now first, let me show you that lower confirmation that formed right here. Let's go over to the 4-hour chart. Okay, so on this 4-hour chart, if you recall, right at this point right here, there was a breakout and immediate break back in. However, price came down to its pivot low, creating strong short strength and confirming that daily bias to be short. And so I was looking for an aggressive short entry setup. However, at this point right here, there was a new daily long trade that formed. And we set that daily risk parameter to this pivot low right here. And then before any lower confirmation was able to form, that daily risk parameter was hit right here. Okay, so especially in ranging markets, the biases can reset themselves over and over again. And when the biases keep resetting themselves over and over, you could also see this through price patterns. So let me go ahead and show you that. Go back to the daily chart. Okay, so back on this daily chart, the initial risk parameters was between this pivot high and this pivot low. And you can see right here that there's a big daily pennant forming too at the same time, like so. And so one way you could kind of expect biases to keep resetting themselves is when on that biases time frame, a consolidation pattern is forming. Okay, and moreover, this is a great example of how we could let price tell us what the fundamentals are doing. Okay, because the sheer fact that the biases are repeating themselves tells us there's a consolidation in the markets and also tells us that there's less liquidity in the markets also. Okay, so that's just something to remember. All right, so that's it for this weekly analysis. I hope you guys have a great week, guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.